R2, dog. I ain't even been feeling like doing this, but let's get it. Yeah, it's probably really glad we're up. BIP Red Dot 1.
The O is for the 16 ounces that's in a whole pound. They really out here feeling my music. Shout out the whole town. K is for the killers I know who keep the 4 pound. You give an inch, he taking them out like it was 4th down. The L is for the ladies for sure. I mean the real ones who out here working hard for the.
What's up, world? What's up, YouTube? It's your boy R2. Hey, man, and we got another banger, you know what I'm saying? So grab your popcorn and your cold drink and go on over there and hit that like button. And then hit that subscribe button. And after you do that, hit that bell. So when I drop these bangers, you be one of the first ones to put your eyes on it. You know what I'm talking about? What's the deal, man? What's good? First and foremost, I want to thank the supporters, man, the people who pull up, the people who tap in with your boy, you know what I mean? The people who, you know what I mean? Like I told y'all the fuel to this fire, you feel me? And right along with that bag, man, we're going to keep it moving. You dig what I'm saying? And anytime, anytime we run content, man, if it's about a legal situation, we always talk about allegedly. You understand? We're not doing the police job for them. We're not, solving no cases and none of that. We're just running the content just how we get it. You feel me? So without further ado, man, let's jump right into it. Um, Man, it's a crazy topic today. Young Thug, man. Um, Let me first say this: Young Thug is an artist. I used to respect you, man. I used to rock with you as far as your movement, what you've done for hip hop, for the culture, you know what I'm saying? Um, I was once upon a time saluting you for that, you know what I'm saying? I thought you was solid, but hey, man, this what's going on right now. I'm definitely not feeling what's going on right now with Young Thug, man. As everybody has seen, the truth has come out about an interrogation video has hit the surface, man, and it's got Young Thug involved. Back in the day when Lil Wayne's tour bus got shot up, you know what I'm saying? And man, me personally, to be honest, you can't put nothing past these rappers. You know what I'm saying? For one, I didn't like how he was handling Gunna, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, in my eyes, you know, Gunna didn't technically, rat on Young Thug. All Gunna did was take a plea deal. All Gunna did was take a plea deal. And when you take a plea deal, you basically admitting to guilt on certain things. And if anything, it could have affected Thug in a certain way, you know what I mean? Because they were trying to, convince the jury and the judge that YSL was not a gang, right? Okay, but then in Gunner's plea agreement, they basically made him admit or basically made him sign off on them saying that YSL was a gang. And to me, he may have prematurely took a deal when maybe sometimes you don't know what's going to happen, man, with a case, and sometimes you have to you got to weigh your options. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what's best for you in that situation. And taking a plea deal is not telling on somebody, man. Taking a plea deal is just admitting to your part of the deal and getting out the way. You know what I'm saying? Let me go and take what they offering and go and get out the way. It ain't like he got on the stand and said, "Hey, he was doing criminal activity. I seen him doing things, pointing in the stand." And I have yet to see a interview between Gunner and the police as far as the interrogation video, where he's in there explaining himself or in there saying too much. If it's a video out there of Gunna in the interrogation room, I haven't seen it. But what I have seen is Young Thug continuing to troll Gunna, continuing to call him a rat. Well, in my opinion, if you're gonna continue to do this dude like that, well, you should have cut him from your label. If that's the case, I don't want none of your money. I don't want none of your. I don't want proceeds from your album because it's rap money, right? If we're gonna be honest and stick all the way to the rat code and treat a rat how they supposed to be treated, I don't want a rat's money either. Then you understand? And as everybody knows, Young Thug's label, Young Slime Life, is who Gunna was signed to. In the last album that he just dropped, the last one, hence the name, the last one was the last album with YSL. And Young Thug was throwing all this shade at Gunna, and you got your own skeletons in your own closet, bruh. Because if you ask me in that interrogation room about Lil Wayne's tour bus getting shot up, Young Thug discloses that they sell weed to, or the dude Roscoe sells weed to Lil Wayne. Why would you tell the police that? That's not their business. You know what I'm saying? That's being too friendly with the cops. That's talking to the cops. That's ratting to the cops. So how can you be mad at Gunna when you've done the same, if not more, than Gunna did? All Gunna did was take a plea deal. All Gunna did was take the time that they was offering. But you sat in the courtroom and you spoke to these people for 2 hours, man. You gave them your personal phone number. You was very much willingly giving up information that you didn't have to give up. All you have to say in the interrogation room is, I want to talk to my lawyer. After that, legally, you cannot talk anymore. They cannot talk to you anymore legally. But instead of saying that, see, these niggas be thinking they just so top dog, so mafioso living. But when you see stuff like this, and I'm about to run the clip for you, when you see stuff like this, you really understand who people really are. These niggas ain't really living like that. And this is for the youngsters out there. I want y'all to understand that I don't care if he say he gangster or not. These niggas is not waking up ready to go catch bodies and do life in the joint. These niggas is not living like that. So stop believing these cats because you hear it in their music or you hear it on their songs. Stop believing these dudes, man, because these dudes ain't really living like that. All of that shit is a facade. And for him to be throwing shots at Gunna and continuing to troll Gunna and saying, ain't nobody want to hear that album, even though he sold 80,000 the first week. Young Thug will be freaking lucky to sell 15,000 the first week when he dropped that trash ass album that he got cooking up over there. If he got an album cooking up. I don't think he understands that Gunna musically is way better than he'll ever be. And he's not a rat. How can you do somebody like that that's supposed to be your brother? You was calling him brother, slime, this, that, and the third. And then you turn around and told on Roscoe. You know what I'm saying? Gave up too much information about Roscoe. And Roscoe ended up going to the joint and doing time for shooting up Lil Wayne's tour bus. And you told the police, I heard it was Roscoe, or they say it was Roscoe. Why would you say that if that's your guy? We don't want no attention on Roscoe. You feel me? Let's run the clip, man, before I get pissed off. These rappers, man, these rappers is something else. They got the kids thinking that it's okay to do all this sliding and yeehaw and riding and busting caps and all that. But then at the end of the day, these niggas is the police too. Come on, gang. I just don't get it. Let's run the clip.
Fucking Wayne from New Orleans. I'm from Atlanta. This nigga was in Atlanta and I was in New Orleans. I said, what the fuck? That was so weird. This nigga fucking damn shot at this nigga to us. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know who the fuck did it. They said Roscoe, but I don't wanna block. I don't wanna block out y'all case by saying Roscoe didn't do that. You know Roscoe? Man, that man a fucking scrub. That fool. I'm like, you shot at somebody, bro? But I don't fucking know, cause every day nigga broke a fucking ball. I don't know. I honestly don't know. This motherfucker Wayne from New Orleans.
So basically, you know, and then I got another clip to show y'all, you know, but they trying to make it seem like Thug was trying to outsmart the police and that's what you're supposed to do. Negative. Because as a street nigga, all you supposed to say to the police is, I want to talk to my lawyer. You're a famous rapper. You got a lawyer on retainer. Why are you in there talking to the people? Talking about you said that to him and you said, you shot somebody, bro? Like, come on, bro. You telling the police this, bro. If that's not talking way too much to the police, then I don't know what is. Instead of saying, I want a lawyer. I don't know nothing about the situation. Don't know. Never heard of a Pee Wee. Roscoe, don't know him. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bruh. I mean, where's the street ethic in that? Where's the street code in that? What's street nigga about that? Talking to the cops, giving up all this solicited information. You know what I'm saying? You explaining how you know Wayne and he was in Atlanta and you was in New Orleans and all of this crap. What happened to can I get a lawyer? I don't know. What happened to I don't know? What happened to I don't recall? I don't know. I want to talk to a lawyer. I want a lawyer present when I do this interview. What happened to that? Every time we hear about a rapper doing some telling or talking too much in the interrogation room, this is what we get. We get everything but where's my lawyer? I mean, I just don't get it. We get everything but where's my lawyer? And you talk to these people for 2 hours without a lawyer present. That's why Roscoe went to the pen. Yeah, he probably copped out to something because he knew we can't go to trial for this. We can't. We can't go to trial for this, but he giving Young Thug a pass because, see, these niggas like to selective politic. They love to selective politic. Thug probably still greasing his pockets, keeping him straight. So he ain't got no reason to go against Thug right now at this junction. You dig what I'm saying? But the streets is gonna check out the video. And I'm of the streets. And I say that you doing way too much talking. What happened to where is my lawyer? You understand? Let the lawyer talk for you. What happened to where's my lawyer, bruh? Or what happened to I don't know? I wasn't there. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You giving up information, names, and saying names, and even though you saying Roscoe is your guy and you trying to help him out, but come on, bruh. You saying his name, bruh. What? Come on, man. I mean, maybe I just look at it a different way, but let's check out this second clip, man.
Roscoe and Lil Wayne were more
This
than...
nigga used to bring Wayne his drugs. Like, trust him. I don't know what the happened with them fools. Cause the night with the shit when Lil Wayne too was that got shot up on Expressway or some shit.
Yeah, that's what happened in Cobb, yeah.
Yeah, that happened in the club in Cobb. I was in New Orleans.
The club was in Atlanta, but it happened in Cobb. Yeah.
Shooting or some shit, right? Yeah. Roscoe locked up for it.
Yeah.
I had got some stoner, free Roscoe stoner shirts. Free Roscoe. He locked up for it. They saying that.
It's a Free Roscoe shirts?
Yeah.
What you mean, like YSL? Like that company make them?
A t-shirt.
Yeah, I know that. I'm saying, but you're making the Free Roscoe shirts?
Yeah.
Oh, just let him out of jail?
To let him out.
Yeah, Free Roscoe. Let him out of jail.
Yeah.
You gotta forgive me, man. I'm a white dude, man.
But yeah, what was so crazy was.
So, as you can see, Thug is in there just laughing it up, kiki, ha ha. You know what I'm saying? Just giving up all this information, just different information. You feel me? And I just don't get it. I just don't understand. You know, for you to be pressing Gunna as hard as you pressing him, what is this about? Please explain it to me. And then I seen a tweet where some other dude from Atlanta was getting on Young Thug's head, and he even tweeted himself and said the difference between me and you is I made a mistake, and you make a mistake. So what it Gunna do? Make a mistake, taking a plea deal when we all really trying to, get the same time or get the same fate, or we gonna either crash and burn together or we gonna take a plea together. You feel me? But it's all a mistake, right? So you saying what you just said to the police about Roscoe, Pee Wee Roscoe, or whatever his name was, all that was a mistake. But what Gunna did, and he didn't even freaking testify against you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. I don't get it. Somebody please make me understand. I just don't get it. To me, Young Thug is a rat, just like he calling Gunna. I don't get it. Let's run this last clip, man.
Politicking, man. Jeff clean as Listerine, man. Clean as Ivory soap. You feel what I'm saying? I done the time. I did that. That's what you supposed to do. When you go in interrogation room, that's what you do. He told you, man, we sell the Wayne Carter weed. What the fuck is wrong with you? You feel what I'm saying? No, a statement is this right here. Lineup selective. That's him. He did that. He didn't do that. He did what a taxpaying citizen do, a real street nigga. Kept it solid, kept it overly real, you feel what I'm saying? Really tried to pull me out the hole. So shit, I don't, you feel what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to the PR now, y'all don't remember when I was locked up now. Let me just show you how the PRs and the internet selective politic. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep it real. When I was locked up and Jeff was locked up, we went viral when they was like, that's the type of friend you want. He was like, man, Roscoe ain't told y'all the damn thing. Yeah, that's the beauty there. That's the right thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like all those niggas, everybody is in the state room, in the interrogation room, and they gave statements. We're gonna throw the paperwork party tomorrow.
So what Young Thug did was gave a statement, because everything that was in that interrogation room is in somebody's paperwork. Whoever case it was on, that interview is word for word in somebody's paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Period, point blank. That's why they record them. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand. But like I said, Roscoe and Thug, they cool. Thug probably still greasing his pockets. He's still making sure he's straight. You know what I'm saying? He's still eating off of Thug's, so he don't got no reason to try to expose him or try to, you know what I mean? But we can hear for ourselves. 2-hour video, you know what I'm saying? The clips I showed you. Listen to him. The boy in there telling the police, saying Roscoe's name, this, that, and the third, telling them they sell weed to the man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't try to pull somebody out of the hole by telling the police information that they don't need to know. You know what I'm saying? That's not how you pull somebody out of the hole. I don't know him to do no kind of activity like that. I don't know him to be a violent person at all. I don't think he would do anything like that. You can attest to his character, but if you wasn't there, you don't know what the hell happened. You say you don't know. But you can attest to a motherfucker character. Now I can see that it's trying to pull somebody out of a hole. But if you giving them information on what y'all do with this man and how y'all know this man and all of that, that just further lets them know that he got access to Lil Wayne like that. He be around this man. So if y'all selling weed, then that potentially gives him a motive to be mad at Lil Wayne. Maybe it was a drug deal going bad. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You know how the police like to put stuff together, so come on, man. Young Thug, you out of line, man. You pressing Gunna about being a rat when you yourself have said way too much to the police. Stop playing, man. It just don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? And everybody in the world is seeing is what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the world is seeing what I'm seeing. You feel me? So, that's why everybody running content on it, because the world is in shock that he's been pressing Gunna, and in turn, here it is. Everything done in the dark will come to the light, and here it is. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't be surprised if Gunna didn't have some kind of dealings in having this hit the airwaves like it did, because in no way, shape, or form should you be looking at Gunna like a rat if what you did right here in the interrogation room is not considered to be a rat. Stop it. I just don't get it. I don't understand it, and I don't agree. So I feel like if Gunna's a rat, Young Thug's a rat. You know what I'm saying? The shoe goes. I mean, the shoe goes both ways, man. The street goes both ways. Two-way street. If Gunna's a rat, Thug's a rat. The proof is in the pudding, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, these rap niggas, youngsters out there who may be watching this, stop following these rappers thinking that they just real niggas. They not. You know what I'm saying? They suckers. These dudes are suckers, man. You know what I'm saying? If you saying anything to the cops other than you don't know or can I get a lawyer, you're out of line. You know what I'm saying? Period, point blank, bottom line. If we going by the real rules, you know what I'm saying? F all that kiki and kakan with the cops and trying to, butter them up and do all that and trying to outsmart the cops. No, you don't do that. You exercise your rights and you shut the hell up. Period, point blank. That's all I got for y'all today, man. It's your boy R2, man. I appreciate the supporters. I appreciate all the love, all the likes, all the, just tap in with your boy, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all don't got to do that, and you do anyway, and I appreciate y'all. I love y'all for that. You know what I'm saying? But until next time, it's your boy R2. Peace, love, one.